Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 7 of this newest unboxing. We got these books to go through, and let's get right into it. So this first one, let's see what's inside. Oh, okay. This is a collection of books that I picked up from one vendor on eBay, where the reason I actually bought from him was because of this very top book. And this is Bugs Bunny, Showtime. I forgot what the title is, the proper title is, but it's Bugs Bunny Showtime. And this is actually, from what I understand, like actually there was another book which I thought was the first Gold Key book, but it's actually this book, which is the very first time you have Gold Key doing comics. This very first published Gold Key comic, which is Bugs Bunny Showtime. So first Gold Key comic, and it's a very cute Bugs Bunny cover. So this one's quite thick. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's like maybe about twice as thick as a regular comic, maybe almost 3 times as thick. It's very big, and it's 25 cents. So this was from the early 60s, like I think 62 or 61, somewhere around there. And usually comics were around 12 cents at that time. And so this would have been double what most people, so it's extra large comic. And it's the first Gold Key comic. Okay, next one. And this is based on, so I've been showing a lot of Bill Ward stuff throughout this unboxing. And I've been picking up different Bill Ward books. Actually, this one is kind of has an extra little added silliness to it, but this is Love Letters #1, and this is actually one that's a bonnet from the bonnet store. Bonnets were, they basically, whenever they put their date stamp on the books, they would put this massive date stamp right across the book, and it's more annoying than anything, but yeah, so this is a Bonnets copy. But this is Love Letters, and it's a Bill Ward cover. And this is from the late 40s, and just a really great cover. Just the way that he did the sun kind of setting in the background, and it makes the full shape of the sun because it's it's reflected in the water. I think it's just really well done. So this is Love Letters #1. Really cool Bill Ward cover. And then we got, this one is, somebody showed this on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's got like an amazing cover. And I'll explain that a little bit more, actually. This is Perfect Love #3. And I just thought, so this is from Ziff Davis. And Ziff Davis, as a company, would produce amazing comics in terms of the covers. Just these really great painted covers for the most part. And for the most part, their books are very underrated, like very affordable, actually. And this is just an example of a really great cover. I'm going to show you the back, because it's not just the front cover that's great, but it had amazing back cover too, and I'm just going to be careful taking it out. So you can see the back cover is just really great too. So not only does it have an amazing front cover, this kind of almost reminds me of a romance novel kind of cover, but you see this really great, stunning back cover to it. And like, let's see what the interior art looks like since we have the book open. And it's, for the most part, it's okay. Nothing super special on the inside, but just really great photo covers. Not photo covers, but painted covers. So just stunning, in my opinion. I really like this one. I actually am going to switch out the back board and put in one of those see-through boards so that the back cover will be shown. I'll do that later. That's really nice. And then we got this one. like I kind of bought this spontaneously, and actually the next one is related to it. So this is House of Mystery, and this creature from the Black Lagoon. This is like, you know, see it says creature in Echo Lake. It looks like kind of like the creature of the Black Lagoon. Now this is actually a comic that came out earlier than the, I think it's Jughead that had the creature from the Black Lagoon on the cover. So my friend Night Tiger was showing that this is actually an earlier book, and I was like, oh, I'd like to get that first cover appearance of a creature like from the Black Lagoon. So I picked this one up just for that reason. Not a very expensive book, like $5 to $10. It wasn't that expensive, but really definitely a cool creature from the Black Lagoon cover. So that's House of Mystery number 94. And this next book is also related to Creature from Black Lagoon, and somebody drew on it. But this is Little Dotland, another creature from the Black Lagoon, and she's got him on a leash and she's bringing him in from the beach. But somebody drew all over her face, so it's a little bit messed up. But this was the only copy I could find of this book. I was like actually trying to find this one. And the funny thing was, after I bought it, I didn't pay much. I think it was like $6 or something like that. But one appeared on my comic shop that was nicer looking, and I think it was like $3 or something like that. But it disappeared before I could buy it. I was actually going to buy it as well, but somebody else picked it up pretty quick. Just a really cool little dot with this creature from Black Lagoon. It's Little Dot number 50. If you're ever looking for the issue number, it's Little Dot number 50. So really cool creature. It's interesting that these two books were together in the shipment, because that's not intentional. That was weird that they were together. But very convenient because they're both creature from Black Lagoon. Okay, this next one. Oh, okay. I didn't really know what this one would look like. You know, sometimes you think, oh, you know, you see the picture on the listing for eBay or whatever, and you're thinking maybe it's comic size, you know, or maybe it's really big. Like when I showed my Bill Ward Fantagraphics thing, it was like 3 times bigger than I expected. It was like this massive thing. This comic is much smaller than I expected. This is, I was expecting more comic size. This is more digest size. And this is Penrods. I'm reading it backwards, so bear with me on this. Boy's Almanac. And you got this boy, and he's reading the almanac. So it's an infinity cover. So I've been collecting infinity covers. I have a pretty good collection of infinity covers now. And every time I can find a new one, I'll pick it up. So I don't know. I really like these infinity covers. So yeah, Boys Almanac. This is the fall edition. I'm not sure when this is from, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So you can see the infinity cover going on right there. It's a very small infinity cover, but it is an infinity cover. All right. Back here. Let's see if I can keep that. Okay. Okay, so actually I was talking about this next book in the prior video. Okay, let's see if we can get it out. All right, this next one is Anthro. It's just a really great girl fighting thing. A lot of the time I'll look at the moves that they're doing, and I'll analyze it for martial arts things. So there's a throw called Osotogari, where you hook the leg, or actually sweep the leg. And it's like this. It kind of looks like this. Her leg is incredibly long, by the way. It goes all the way like that. It's That looks incredibly long. But yeah, just a really great girl fight one. There's actually a cover from the Golden Age that this reminds me of. So this is Anthro number 6. And there's one, like, it's like two women fighting and they're like ripping each other's clothes off, and the guy's just sitting in the back watching them fight. And it's a one that I'm actually really interested in getting. Actually, I might even buy it because I've been looking at it for the longest time and just sort of contemplate whether or not I should get it. And it's in my cart and I never check it out because it's expensive. But I really like it, and it kind of, this one really reminds me of it. So this is by Post. Just really great cover. Two girls fighting. Girl in the red. And of course, whenever you have girls fighting, you always have to have the clothes getting ripped off, basically. So that's always extra bonus. So lots of hair pulling on as well on that one. Okay. So, oh wow. Okay, so this is one that, this is actually one of my favorite Good Girl art covers. Like, I love this cover, and I've been trying to get this one for the longest time. Now there was one on my comic shop. They wanted $600 for it, and I was like, it's a cool cover, but it's just a bit too much. And then on eBay there was another one that was in that same price range, and I was like, oh, this book is really crazy. But then there was an auction that came up just recently, and it's this book, Tessy the Typist. So I've been picking up I'm trying to get the complete run of this Tessy one, but something about this cover I just really, really like. Something about her is just really, really cute, and I like the fact that the fish are so in love with her that they're just jumping into her net. It's just really, really cute. And this one, for some reason, always goes for pretty big money. I don't know why. Well, maybe because of the same reason why I like it so much. It's something about these little fish being in love with her, I think, is just really appealing. So this is Tessy number 9. And it's just a really great Good Girl art cover. I think it's just something really cute about it. I like her water, these high boots that she's wearing too. It kind of works. So yeah, just really great cover. So Tessy the Typist, number 9. So wow, and it's actually in better condition than I thought. I didn't realize it was in such high grade. It only has like that one corner that's a little bit iffy. Okay, so that was a good one. Okay. Oh, another cool book. Cool. Okay, so this is actually a really great one. And again, I got a really great deal of it. Yeah, so they actually wrote so this is the Mark of Zoro, which is 4-color, I'm not sure what 4-color, 228. Okay, this is from 1949. And it is the first appearance of Zoro in comics. So I was a big fan of Zoro. I used to like do the Z thing on the wall and stuff like that. It's one of those silly things you do as a kid. So yeah, Mark of Zoro. This is the very first time you see Zoro in comics. Now, Zoro isn't as popular as he was when I was a kid, but he did have a resurgence in the 90s with Lady Rawhide and Zoro and all those kind of things kind of reappeared and was popular for a little bit. They even had a movie with Zoro at that time with what's his name, Antonio Banderas. So yeah, just really cool. It's cool to get those first appearances. So I really like getting first appearances, especially of these kind of cool, like, classic characters like Zoro. I mean, that's just too awesome. So Mark of Zoro, number 4-color, 228. Wow. Okay, so let's get into the next one. So yeah, that was a cool book. Oh wow, do I have this behind me? Oh shoot, I don't have it behind me. Or maybe I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so this one I used to have behind me. Okay, one sec here. This is a pulp, but it is a rip-off cover, or a cover swipe of a fight comics. And this is Jungle Stories, number summer of 1950. And you got this girl, and she's got like the skull here, and then you got the bird coming in, and she's like chained to this wall. And then you got this guy in the background. He's going to shoot the bird. That's what it looks like. He's got the bow, and he's about to shoot it. Well, in the original, it's like a Nazi back here, and he's laughing as the bird's about to eat the girl. Very different comic and a cover in that respect. But this one is sort of a cover swipe of the original. And the original is in some ways better because it is that weird Nazi thing. He's got like a monocle and everything. I wish I had it handy so I could show you, because it is funny how the original is for this one. So this is Jungle Stories, September 1950. Let me just look behind myself. I thought I had it handy. Oh, it's really weird. I really thought that was handy. Okay, I must have moved it. I'm not sure where I put it. Okay. This one's being really fussy. It's like here. All right. This one's a pretty interesting one. Now, there is a story, a rumor, I should say, that they are going to make a live-action Max movie. I don't know if it's a movie or TV series, what they're going to do with it. But they're planning on doing one. And this is Comic Talk number 1 from March of 1993. And this basically is the first time we see Max on the cover of any book. So this is Sam Keith's Max. This is not the first appearance of Max, but it is earlier than Max number 1, which is considered to be the first appearance of Max. There's actually a book that appears earlier, which is Primer number 3 or number 5. I think it's like number 3 or 5, one of those two numbers, where Max makes his first kind of prototype appearance. He's referred to as Max the Hare, which is, he's like a rabbit, actually. It doesn't look like a rabbit to me, but he's supposed to be a rabbit. This is sort of like an interview with Sam Keith introducing the Max. So, very cool book. And the next one is a great romance cover. This is First Love, and number 11. It's just a great headlight cover. And one of these, I don't know, so many covers have this kind of trope of the couple, they're in the log cabin, you got the fire in the background, the hot cocoa, and are there skis? Yeah, there's skis. You gotta have the skis. I don't know. They always are skiing. So yeah, this is First Love, number 11. I just thought it was a really great cover. And this cover is signed by Catherine in, I'm not sure if that's November. Her handwriting is not the greatest. November 10th, 1957, or 51, actually, probably 1951. So this is First Love, number 11, signed by Catherine, right there. Whoever Catherine is. This is your book. I have your book. So yeah, just a really cool one. Great headlight cover as well. Really fun. So yeah. I married a jockey. She loved a dead man. Poor man's wife. True love stories. Awesomeness. Okay, and there's just one more package of comics. And it's a bunch of comics. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting one. So we got A Date with Judy, number 19. And actually, I ordered, like, this is all from the same vendor. I actually ordered a different cover. And he said, oh, that he couldn't find it, but then he replaced it with this one. But I thought this one was actually maybe even better than the one I had originally picked from him. But this, I like these underwater covers, and I think it's really funny he's kissing the fish instead of the girl. So this is A Date with Judy, number 19. And yeah, it's a really cool one. Special feature date duds. So yeah, this is from DC Comics. Oh, very cool one. So yeah. And I mentioned earlier that I collect Infinity covers. And I saw this one. I thought it was a really cool Infinity cover. This is Polly Pigtails number 1. So the first issue of Polly Pigtails. And it's just a really great Infinity cover. It's like, and she's like reading the book, and it's like, repeated. It's just a really cool one, photo cover. But really great photo cover as well. I think it's actually interesting that it is a photo cover because it's a repeated photo cover, which is interesting. So yeah, Polly Pockets number 1 from I think like 1946. Yeah. All right, and the last one for this one is another artist that I've been kind of collecting and picking up various comics and magazines from. This is Wink. This is another one of these pinup comics, or not magazines, and it's Peter Dribbin art, and I just really like his art style, and he's sort of the best known pinup artist. This classic style of women. So these are just really great books. This is from probably the early 50s, I would say. So Wink magazine, A Whirl of a Girl. So just really great. I have a bunch of these now. And whenever I can find them for an affordable price, like typically they go for anywhere from a $50 to $100 range. Whenever I can pick them up for like $20 range, I pick them up. So it's a little bit beat. It's got some stains and stuff, but overall it looks okay. So Wink and Peter Dribbin cover. So just a really cool one. And that's it for this part 7. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, subscribe to the channel and give me some feedback. Put some comments in the comments. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.